Hello, everyone. Welcome to another game, and hopefully everything's going to be. I did some testing, and hopefully the everything works out the way that I hope. And this time I'll actually try to fully complete Mega Man 3 without the stream flipping glitching out on me. So as far as I'm aware, everything seems to be working okay. Some of our co-hosts should arrive shortly. But in the meantime, it's just me. Time to go against, Mega Man 3. I am redoing the. I was gonna say, throughout my entire childhood, I always went with Sparkman first, even though I know that he's not exactly the easiest robot master to contend with at first. Oh, that's a good sign. Getting a one up. This is the first drop of the game. This is the second drop of the game. That's really cool. Yeah, and this game introduces Rush. They basically made the item weapons from I was about to say freaking Battle Network from Mega Man to into one robot dog. I'm gonna have to take the hit here. I'm gonna have to take the hit tier 2. Okay, I jumped way too early. There are some situations here where I'm gonna have to take a hit in order to advance. Good thing I got those extra lives, huh? So far, no encoding errors, so seems like all the adjustments I've made seems to be working really well. How many lives? 2 lives, okay. So I'm pretty much back to normal. Ah, dang it, I moved in too early there. Happily enough, with the large spark shot he does, he aims it at you, so you can actually lead that. So if you're paying attention, you can actually lead the shot away, so you don't get hit by the bigger attack. I got spark shock. Yeah, a lot of this is just pretty much going to be the same. A lot of this is just pretty much going to be a similar thing to what I was playing it before. Just hoping that the internet doesn't... Hoping that the streaming doesn't collapse. Like it was when I tried to do the aftermath of the Okami video. Hey there, Aiden. Time to fight against Proto Man. He's a mini boss. He's a mini boss at this point that appears from time to time. And yes, he is indeed. And yes, he is indeed your brother. Funnily enough, that is funnily a thing that happened in the comics, where he had the feeling that where Proto Man had the feeling that he created Rock to effectively replace him. So he joined up with Dr. Wily to get revenge. Doing okay. I got back from the gym. I got back from the gym. I did a bunch of running around. Had myself some Jack in the Box. I was gonna say if my oven worked, I'd be happy to buy myself a like a Papa Murphy's pizza and just eat on that for a few days. Yeah, I normally get like like if I have the opportunity. I haven't had these in a while, but I was thinking of getting a stuffed pizza. No, I mean like imagine like a pizza-sized calzone. And then I can eat on that for like 2 or 3 days. Now it's time to fight Magnet Man. I'm guessing I'm just because of the stream issues because of the stream issues I didn't save state or I didn't remember the password. So I'm just restarting from scratch. So that way we have a clean playthrough of Mega Man 3. You know what I mean? Time to fight against Hard Man. Obligatory, obligatory, obligatory jokes here. This one's gonna be a hard nut to crack. Darn, if only Kid was here, he'd love that. The bad pun's not you choking. Well, you and Kit are cool. You and Finn, on the other hand. Oh, not again. There we go. Well, didn't you say in chat that you and Finn are now mortal enemies? Because Finn would be haunting your dreams.
What is it? Alexander.
It's not full of sardines, so you can't. Go down the pit. Thank you. Goodbye, Bunky. I'll take that energy tank. And happily, you're no longer limited to just 4 energy tanks. You can get them up to 9, I do believe. We meet again, Proto Man. And by the way, there is one big storyline regarding Proto Man that was a issue when it was created. His initial energy pack was nuclear. So basically stated that if Proto Man's energy cell ever ran out, then he would likely explode. So then he ran away and hid himself and moved himself as far away from civilization as possible because he felt like his body would explode if his energy stores would run out. But then he was found by but then he was found by Dr. Wily and repaired, and he was basically manipulated into helping into being against Dr. Light. Now, Hard Man versus Top Man. I was gonna say there was only one episode, I believe, where Top Man was introduced, and it was in Mega Man in the Ruby Spears cartoon, and it was about a freaking robot university. Which doesn't make a lick of sense to me because wouldn't everything a robot knows what to do would be programmed anyway? So why do they need a freaking college? Ah! This is not Mega Man 1, so I can go into spikes with my invincibility frames and be fine. Take that extra life. Find some more Metors. Either Metars or Metools. Or giant cats. Or rather deal... Never forget Curse of the Lion Men. Never forget Curse of the Lion Men. Freaking Curse of the Lion Men. It's time to fist the Top Man. No, we're playing hashtag context games. Now it's time to pirouette into battle with Top Spin. Yeah, I still... As I say, if there's anything that I will forever enjoy is freaking the crossover between Mega Man between Mega Man and Sonic, where you had both Shadow Man and Shadow Man teaming up to fight against Mega Man and Sonic.
Ronan counts.
He is. Yeah, Dr. Wily also created grenades on legs.
Honestly,
Then you'd really love Grenade Man, where the moment you defeat him, he yells out like, "That felt good!" when he dies. So, what do you know? Dr. Wily created robots that are masochists.
more.
Yeah, but that's only if you defeat those. That's only if you defeat the original Robot Masters with the Mega Buster. If you defeat them with their weakness, then they're just gone. Yeah. Got Shadow Blade and Rush Marine. Um, I think that the reason why for number one, actually in game, no, they never give a reason. They never give a reason other than like when when Mega Man just becomes rock and all of the weapon data that he obtains from other robot masters is deleted. I was gonna say because Because I am honestly thinking like each and every time he defeats Dr. Wily, he thinks like, "Oh, this is the last time, so I don't need the weapons anymore." Yeah, yeah. So we can just pretend that Mega Man: The Wily Wars is the one that's canon, right? Because the Wily Wars, you actually have access to all from what for all of the weapons for 1, 2, and 3. But in actuality, it's its own game because it's freaking time travel. Because if Dr. Wily never existed, then freaking Mega Man would have never needed to exist. Plus time paradox. Oh yeah, but then we would have freaking everything that happens in the X series with no previous hero precedent. Um, everyone except for Shadow Man. Shadow Man's. No wait, everyone except I could just show you. But yeah, I am basically going through the entire game again because I wanted to have a actual clean run that's not messed up, but that's not freaking messed up by streaming stuff. I was gonna say, if my may make suggestion, if you're anxious in class, how about you write down what I say? No, it's just that taking notes was always the big suggestion to all the students. Because back then we didn't have we didn't have PowerPoint and stuff like that. Everything was on light projectors. Pretty much, yeah. Ah, fudge. Yeah, because because it's all light bulbs. Yeah, that's a thing. You know what? I was gonna say that type of thing. I want that incorporated into everyone's notes, like in slide projections that are given by the teachers, like pineapple person carrying a sign that has the Pythagorean theorem on it. There we go. Yeah, it's just that Gemini Man's it's Gemini Man and then Needle Man. So yeah, after all, he did create a robot that was made of wood. Well, to be fair, to be fair, all the robot masters in this set were created by both Dr. Light and Dr. Wily at the same time. Because they were all... Yeah. But funnily enough, in between 2 and 3, um, the the comics decided to put in the comics decided to put the events of Super Adventure Rockman in there. Yeah, yeah. It's a I'm trying to remember what system it was for. I Yeah, I think you might need to look it up because I don't remember. Yeah, it plays. Yeah, it has FMVs, and if I'm to give it a type of style of play, I think it plays like a lot. It plays like Super Scope games. I'm gonna have to find it. But does it require? Yeah, that's fine because I can find. Yeah, I was gonna say I do distinctly remember one thing about that particular game. Like if you get a game over, you get actually a really sad, bad ending for Roll because Ramoon creating this is creating like this anti-technology zone around the entire planet, and robots are slowly dying, and Roll has become affected. And if you get a game over, then Roll dies. And the Yeah, and Pharaoh Man showed up earlier when who was who was a archaeology robot designed to protect Dr. Cossack. Yeah, yeah, and unfortunately I ran out because I wasn't paying attention to how much health I have left. I'm just gonna use Rush Coil because I don't have enough Rush Marine to make it through this section. Ah, so much stuff. Mm, made it. There are just some times where they just designed enemies so low you just shoot over them and it's not fun. There. Uh, I just didn't have enough health. Didn't even get the fire's laser. Now it's time for Needle Man. Yeah, I was gonna say if there's one thing that I really like is how they actually improve the metals in the Battle Network series because they actually have like little pickaxes. Yeah. Okay, that doesn't work. There you go. Wario's the real villain? Okay, that's an interesting idea. I know. Ah, dang it, he jumped at me. And Mario destroys the blocks, yeah. Yep. Oh, by the way, I have the CPU on turbo for this. Because otherwise, if you don't, then the screen slows down so badly that the boss fight would take forever. Yeah, you jump. You. Oh, if there's one thing that I just distinctly remember is it's Needleman stage, I do believe. Jumping, the people not knowing that, and then having to take forever to frickin' grind energy needed to use Rush Jet instead of just committing suicide and resetting the stage. We're fighting the Riddler. I do agree with you there. They are. Let's see who's first. It's Metal Man. Let's see who's next. It's Quick Man. Yeah, yeah. I also just ran out of lives. Let's just go ahead and deal with this because it's not going to change in any other direction. So if I just choose to go to somewhere else, so I'm just going to go ahead and deal with this now. If there's one line that I do distinctly remember from Any of you all ever seen a series of unfortunate events? The Netflix series. Because if there's one particular line in there that I really like is it's like, well, are you ready? Well, if we wait until we're ready, then we're going to be waiting the rest of our lives.
I'm gonna go get more.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say I am gonna need Brave here for Mega Man 5 because of Charge Man.
I was just gonna say charge man.
Let's see if there's any other weapons that can deal more damage to Quick Man. Yeah,
Spam him.
I have 5 E-tanks, so...
They're pretty generous.
Ah, dang it! I kept trying to pause, but it was just eating my inputs. No! Good thing I didn't use up all my E-tanks for that. But I'm thinking a good secondary might be, I'm thinking a good secondary might be, Shadow Blades.
Well, and you can fire.
Yeah, Quickman's being a dick today, so I ended up dying a game over again. At least he's not equipped with the frickin' shield he had previously. Not risking it. There. Freaking get out of here. Freaking Quickman. Now it's time to fight against Needleman! Stage. Beca- It was Waterboy. Let's see who it is. It. Na, 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 ba, ba, ba. I'll stop right there. Let's see. Yeah, and I got too close to him. Which means I have to do this entire stage again. Yeah, but that's yeah. Even if it, well, picked is a very strong world because they didn't. I ran into an enemy that was spawning up top. Yeah, the rest. Yeah, they realized it. They realized it was completely broken and redesigned accordingly. Giant metal of death. Well, that didn't last long. Uh, helicopter metals. Well, their helmets are indestructible, so it's not that surprising, honest. Their helmets are nigh on indestructible. It took them until Mega Man X8 for them to design a way to actually properly defeat metals. I have one life left. Let's see who it is. Crash Man. Sorry, I know that you're a little bit... Let's see here. Yeah, happily you are able to adjust the trajectory of the hard knuckle, make it go either up or down.
Dr. Wiley didn't count.
Hard Man is better. Hard Man is stronger than Top Man, so.
I love that that's probably been the subject.
Let's see who we have here. Dang it. Yes, it did. You all caught my face palming, right? Yeah. I'd face desk, but I'm not at a desk. I'm at my couch right now. By the way, this type of thing, it's only gonna get worse in later games.
Single fan disappointment.
Dang it. No, you're right. No, you're right. That is my sis. Oh, yeah, Cindy got off work early, it seems. Trying to remember what was the. Oh, yeah, it was hard. Wait, no, it was searching. German scientist sound, yeah. Still better than freaking drunk from Mega Man 8. That's a good question, Mega Man.
He's just like, oh, I'm so tired.
Trying to think who the next one would be. I'll go ahead and take this opportunity to test to see if it's Top Man. Nope, it's Heat Man. So I don't think Top Man is his weakness. It's not Needle. It didn't take much damage. It is Shadow Blade. I see the damage intake. Yeah, jeez. Well, actually, to be fair, they really don't. In because they still at this point are following the three laws of robotics. They are hard programmed to follow specific orders. They don't actually have like anything resembling rights until the X series, when Dr. Kane discovers Mega Man X and creates Reploids based on X's design without any regard for the, like, how long would it take, like 10-15 years to the 10-15 years for the programming to be considered safe. Yeah. If duplicate. Dang it. You blow up a mystery block and it's just a tiny energy thing. Yeah, even Gemini Man, when you're in the comics, was wondering, like, I have no idea what the heck they're building here. Some type of plant DNA manipulation type thing. I don't know what they do here. It's all really creepy to me. Yeah, I'm here to protect this freaking crystal so that you all don't have this don't have the freaking giant robot. Is that too much to ask? Yeah, except it wasn't Dr. Wiley that invented this thing. Those eggs are a natural part of the laboratory. Were a part of the laboratory before Gemini Man took it over. No, this is a no. Each of the stages in Mega Man 3 are all space colonies. Are all like not space colonies. Like orbital research stations. Even in Doc Robot, he can't escape being bald. Yeah, because in the because these are all separate Doc robots in these stages, but in the comic it was only one of them. In the comic, they only had one. God dang it! I didn't mean to do that. I was planning on seeing if those three copter heads had any energy, so that I could use for that instead of wasting an energy tank. Yeah. Time. I think it's Spark. Pokemon rules. Time to fight Breakman. Oh no, what after received the last element? Wily ran off with Gamma. Yeah, Gamma, because why would they need to create a super giant robot? Giant robot for peace, we swear. Totes my goats, seriously. My source is that I made it the fuck up. It suddenly turns into the freaking glass dome meme. I was waiting on getting that energy refill until I used up the rest of it. Yeah, one thing that is really funny in recent chapters of One Piece, we actually have finally gotten introduced to Doctor Vegapunk, and he created this organization called MADS, which is like, which are these scientists for peace, and he has two other scientists working with him. Well, technically three, but one of them was a freeloader. Two of them was Caesar Clown, the one who would later be a mad scientist working for Doflamingo and kidnap children for gigantification experiments. And you would have Vinsmoke Judge, who would later found the Germa Kingdom and create super soldier clones. And yeah, but the funny thing is that you have these two who pioneered these types of technologies. Freaking Caesar Clown basically creating weapons of mass destruction, and Judge who created his battle spear and his cloning tech. But then you see you see Vegapunk that creating this powder that dang it. This powder that turns yeah, sorry. This gunpowder that turns this gunpowder that turns gut sorry, this powder that turns gunpowder and bullets into flowers. I am trying to remember what this guy's weakness is. Oh, I forgot. I forgot that you destroyed the turtles and you destroyed the thing. I thought you had to destroy the thing itself. They wanted to get... Totally. Now give me the blueprints for your giant clown car. I wish to take I'd like to give it some renovations. Here we go again. Oh wait, I remember what this guy's weakness is.
Sorry, I just had to look at that. Ooh.
Just freaking barely. Yeah, that version is far easier than the frickin' first one. I need to regenerate Hard Knuckle. Dang it, I'm not gonna be able to get that health regen. No, we can still hear you. Where is Rush Coil? Yeah, by the way, I did run into a bit of a funny issue. Before I had Rush Marine, my screen kept acting like I had Rush Marine, even though I didn't. So anytime that I would click on it, it would be I would basically have like it would just be Mega Man in the red suit, but no rush, no energy for the Rush Marine. I need the health. Don't need to fight you. I'm honestly surprised that timing worked out. Let's see if these two are worth it. Yep, they're immediately worth it. Where is... I was about to say, I only saw the one energy thing. I'm like, yeah, it's worth it to use. Yeah, because since you're fighting against multiples of them, you need to find which one it is. So Search Snake is the best to use. Yep. Hey, look. Hey, look, it's the proto... I was just about to use Rush Coil there, but I already have full health, so I don't need to waste it. By the way, I hope you all like the prototype of Junkman. Pretty much. I really like Junkman as they portrayed him in the in Mega Man Mega Man NT Warrior, where he's just like a space navvy collecting space junk. You know what? Yeah. But it's time for everyone's favorite part of any Capcom game. Boss Rush.
The Space Junk one is cool, but I think
Whoops.
in general, they really be like different body types.
Yeah, if I ever do Mega Man 7, I kind of want Stoker. I kind of want Stoker to be here. Shade Man. He is effectively a vampire, yeah. Yeah. Ah! I didn't mean to slide there. There's Top Man. Oh, let me check. Oh no. How about now?
Oh no, spit keep up.
Okay. Noises.
Check, you good?
Woo!
Okay, for right now.
Good. My voice is, after all, the most important thing going on in this entire thing.
Fudge. That means that that means all of you have been muted this entire frickin' time.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Oh, you must have. That's unfortunate.
Ah, man.
I can just leave if you'd like.
No. You were the
Not you.
you
Well,
were
not-
actually
not
doing me
your
a great
fault.
service, man. I'm so sorry.
Uh,
I feel like such an idiot.
That
we have
happens,
those
man.
days, man.
That's okay. Anyone watching is gonna have fun watching you talk to yourself. really the avatars of your friends, or are we all just figments of your imagination?
I'm not here.
Okay. Time to punch a top.
Mega Man's so tough he can fist a top.
Yo, this asshole would come in here. He thinks so cool, like spin. I'm like, yeah.
Man, Top Man gets a lot of crap, but I like Top Man.
I
he's
bet
more,
you like
he's
Top
more
Man.
power bottom.
You have Top Man, Power Bottom Man, Switch Man.
Switch man. Sounds incredibly like a man that would be in a game.
Switchman, yes, my college nickname.
Damn. No wonder you played so much. Which was your first Mega Man?
2.
2. Cool.
I was
Yeah.
really, really little, and my brother had it. He handed me the controller. I was like, still basically a toddler. Hands me the controller, shows me the shoot button, and says, "Okay, when I tell you to, I need you to hit this as hard as possible and as fast as possible."
There you go. That's right. You said it was you said you were the designated turbo button.
Oh yeah, I was useful.
Game Shark, no like Game Kid.
He. What are
Game
brothers
Kid,
for
more
if
like
not?
Kid Bash.
What are little brothers for if not a little slave labor?
Oh goodness, don't I know it? Though I mean, like, my experience is a bit different. Used to be at the young person at a kid's ranch that would try and take care of like kids that have been abused and stuff. So I would know. They had like a Sega Genesis there, and I tried playing Sonic 3, and they were all like, "Oh, just keep pressing right on this controller."
That sounds like a tough environment. At least they had some good games.
Well, I mean, I can't remember much of it, but there was a lot that my parents told me in that they had to lock me in their bedroom for my own safety as they were trying to counsel other people at plays.
Ew, yikes. That sounds pretty intense.
Well, it was intense enough that they could only stand up for a year before we moved back up to like... No, we never moved back up to New York after that, did we? Yeah, with no...
It's got to be tough work to help kids that are in need. Like I had a hard enough time fostering parrots for a couple of years and not like,
Parrots.
the
The equivalent
so
of
like
the equivalent of toddlers with beaks.
yeah, I mean they're intelligent, but at least it was less emotionally harrowing. Like we had one bird that had been kind of abused to the point where like her wings had been cut so short that we didn't think they'd ever heal.
Damn. Would she pluck
But
they plucked the feathers right off because of anxiety?
no, she was kind of a mischievous little flyer, and they cut her flight feathers. They just cut them really, really, really badly.
Damn. So she wasn't able to glide very much?
Actually, it healed after, but it took like a year or so. But she actually healed pretty well.
She got her feathers back. Cool.
Yeah. No, Quaker parrots are really interesting because they can be really fun and affectionate. They've got huge vocabularies, but like they're super territorial. So like they can love you to death, but if you stick your hand in their cage, they will try to murder it.
What'd you call it again?
Quaker parrots.
Quaker parrots. Oh my gosh! Look at these little guys.
Yeah, I've fostered 3 of them over the years. I am pretty good at handling burbs.
Miller must like.
I was just gonna say I need to hang out with Miller more. Great minds think alike. Fortunately, so do deranged ones.
Well, you know, the brain rot hasn't quite taken me over yet.
You know, Zero, I think you can use Rush Jet to just go up and unload him right on the cockpit level.
Unload him on the cockpit. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That was poorly phrased.
I mean, that's like most of my life, poorly phrased.
I'm good at innuendo, but I do it more accidentally than not than you might think.
Oh yeah, you and me both. It's just I keep track of it more when I'm like keyboard words instead of words coming out of the mouth.
Yeah, that's not horrifying at all.
Zero, I
Alright.
can't tell if you muted yourself.
I have not muted myself.
Okay. Just
I'm
making
doing-
sure.
Just focusing, I bet.
Yeah, just seeing how things are going real quick.
No problem. I can hear everyone over the stream. We babble over the brook.
We be the brook, we be Babylon.
Babble babble.
We all be the awesome Afro Man. The awesome
As long as
Afro
I get dibs,
skeleton.
I was gonna say, as long as I get dibs on the skeleton one.
Oh damn, which man would I be? We get
Which
Stash
pirate
Man?
of the Straw Hats would you be?
Oh, that brook, yeah. No, I'd be Chopper. I claim dib. I'm dibs on Chopper.
You do have good chopper energy. I can see that working.
Thank you. Except I'd be like a bit better at cooking than doctoring.
Chopper and
Well,
Sanji
I mean,
doing the
I don't
fusion
know.
dance.
I mean,
God,
I
that'd be
don't know.
scary.
I've been told I'm very good at describing things anatomically, so
Man, the living lexicon for synonyms for penis.
that's more you than me.
Yeah,
Well,
that
look,
was
you're
projection.
if you're being dibs on Brooke, then you're the bone man. You would know.
The Bone Man.
Bring me my fish guitar and lecherous fascination.
And that sword, cane sword move he has though.
That is pretty cool. I love that even this guy kind of looks like Guts Man.
Yeah. By the way, ultimate weapon to defeat against him, freaking Top Man.
Don't make me twirl on you, Dr. Wily. I will break out the twirl.
The power top. Oh,
Where's Dr. Wily? Oh no, too late. Is Dr. Wily dead?
Ooh,
Epilogue.
and now the ending. Oh, this next theme. I love this theme.
Man, you're getting officers. When I found you lying here when I arrived, I wonder who brought you here.
It couldn't have been literally the only other person that could have done it, Proto Man.
Here's Whistle. It must have been Proto Man. Number list of robots made by Dr. Wright.
right.
Elect Man.
Doctor left.
Fireman, waste disposal robot. Bomb Man, ground disruption robot. Number 5, Iceman, Arctic investigation robot.
Arctic investigation.
Gusman, wilderness reclamation robot.
Wilderness
Tin-
neck.
Cutman, timber felling robot. Number 2,
Yeah, felt
Roll,
timber.
housekeeping robot. Megaman, former assistant to
The
Dr.
woman.
Wright.
Well,
Proto Man, a new robot prototype, brother of Mega Man.
I mean,
I love this.
maybe
music, though.
they didn't bother to look up the translations, or the American dubbers were pretty racist.
Nobuhiko Akasuka. Yeah, if I recall correctly, I think all the robot masters that were brought in were all contest winners.
They did that with a
Mm.
bunch of Mega Man robot masters. Like they'd get kids to draw their ideas and then they develop them themselves.
Oh, definitely. No, I meant like the Dr. Light, Dr. Wright thing. Probably had like American Capcom people who's like, oh, Dr. Wright. Oh,
They do tend to. That is a really, really common mistranslation. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but that's the L and the R thing is something they get wrong a lot.
Well,
It's
doesn't the
unfortunate how it
Japanese
is
language
stereotyped.
not technically have the L sound in it? Technically, like, or if it does, it's extremely close to the R sound.
Yep. I think that's where the racist stereotype comes from. Can you call
Like-
that being racist or ethnicist?
I don't know, but it's why common characters. It's like in Beastars, Legoshi and Lewis are often like directly translated as Ragoshi and Ruis.
Yeah, it's a tough translation. It's the same reason they call Sephiroth Sephiros, because the TH is
Sephiros.
pronounced as an S
Yep.
for them.
Or like Guts is Gatsu.
Slepney Rose.
Good game.
Yeah, I'm sorry that a good 2/3 of it was silent. You're not silent. Didn't have any of your guys' voices in it. I'm really sorry.
Hey, no problem. We'll go back and dub the whole thing like a Snapcube thing.
Part of me kind of wishes that I just asked you all to like record our conversation here, so then I could just transplant it on later.
Oh, if only.
Well, and I keep the stream muted. Otherwise, the voices echo. So I didn't realize that's what was going on.
I mean, I
Yeah.
joined the
Well-
stream first to see what was going on, and then I noticed.
Presented by Capcom.
Capcom.
Do you hear that?
You hear what?
I'm sorry, there's like
Okay,
a
so
loud ass motor car out in the parking lot. I was wondering if you could hear that.
no.
No, I can't. No.
Okay.
Okay, so we've only been playing for a couple of hours. So do you want to go straight into Mega Man 4, or do you all have like other plans?
I'm pretty free right now.
I might be a little quiet here and there because I do have some reading I have to do, but I can stick around for sure. And Mega Man 4 is in fact my favorite classic Mega Man game.
Okay. Let's get started.
Ooh, can I do the intro?
Go right ahead. Well, you're going to be extremely late, so
Oh yeah, I suppose there's a delay, huh?
We have little
the
Russian
20
rule.
household robots rock and roll were designed by the robot designer Dr. Light. Oh, good, they actually got it right this time. And were enjoying their peaceful days. Then one day, the industrial robots all over the world went on a rampage, and the world fell into total chaos. Dr. Light quickly realized that the mad scientist Dr. Wily was behind the nefarious deed, but he didn't know what to do. Rock, having
We didn't know what to do. This
a
literally
strong
happened
sense
the other
of
week.
justice, volunteered to be converted into a fighting robot. Thus, the super robot Mega Man was born, with blue hair.
He's rocking them pink shorts.
Get those briefs going, man.
I love
Mega
this.
Man shattered Dr. Wily's plans 3 times, and world peace had been maintained so far, but history repeats itself. Dr. Cossack, a mysterious scientist, has invented 8 powerful robots. and sent them after Mega Man. Mega Man starts for the battle again. This time
Awesome.
equipped with a powerful new Mega Buster.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, Mega Man's gonna finish the Cold War all by himself.
Yep.
Don't play Kalinka next to this guy.
Mega Man's gonna bring down that.
I'm
Iron
really.
Curtain.
You say that. You say that, Dan.
No. Gosh. Is that like the final boss theme?
No. Kalinka is the name of his daughter.
Wow.
This is true.
Look-
Canon.
Looks at this young girl's faces, all like, "Oh, I love that song."
So it's time to choose. We have Pharaoh Man,
Oh,
Ring Man, because he's going to do the ring thing.
Pharaoh Man.
Dive Man, Skull Man, Bright Man, Dust Man, Drill Man, Toad Man.
We go on a vacation. Dr. Cossack go on a vacation to the Giza Strip. Was all like, "Oh, this is nice. I'll make an entire robot out of this."
He was originally for archaeology. Like, he actually was helping excavate things before he ended up weaponizing him.
I went to the pyramids. It was all like, "It looks just like the Luxor." What's up with that?
Man really went to Egypt, turned to his daughter, and he said, "You know what I'm digging right now?"
I'm digging a pharaoh.
He's like, Dad, you're Russian. You can't be a pharaoh. Don't tell me what to do.
And that's when she forgot her. And that's when she remembered, oh God, her dad is Russian, and she did not get any dinner that week.
Do you know? Oh, you know the trick. Okay, yeah, you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Because there are secret areas that you can go to in some of the stages that leads to specific letters. And they give you bonus items to use. Like I just got the balloon power up right there.
Better
Yeah,
watch
it's
out
actually-
for monkeys with darts.
It's actually the first Mega Man game where they gave you like fully missable items. They give you like this
baton
really
tons.
nice, really. They give you this nice grappling hook later. What do you like better, Batontons or Bat Bones from X?
Baton Taunts, definitely. I'm happy they made a cameo appearance in X1. They appear in. One of them appears in. Armored Armadillo stage. Yeah, and you can easily get lives by farming them. And yes, we have robot mummies.
Rummies, if you will.
Wait.
And you can charge the Mega Buster in this one, but the sound gets, after a while, starts to get to you.
Did Pharaoh Man make those mummy robots just twirl their heads off?
Yep.
Yeah, they pull the strap, spin their heads off, and the heads fly at you.
Why?
Masterful future engineering.
Did Pharaoh Man just to create that just to like be spiteful to anything, or?
You're forgetting
Pharaoh
the
Man.
ultimate. You're forgetting the ultimate answer to that question, Dan. Why not?
Well, I mean, it's something Jeff
because he
Goldblum
could.
said. You know that quote Jeff Goldblum says in Dinosaur Plays.
Ah, yes, I love that movie, Dinosaur Place.
Never stop to think when we could that.
You didn't stop to think whether or not you should.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for making that easy for me, Pharaoh Man. You didn't punch me in the face like you really should have. Now
That's a
I've
good
got
Ruby
your
Spears meme.
now I've got your power.
You were so busy trying to fuck around that you thought, should we find out? You never thought, should we find out?
You never thought about when you'll find out.
Exactly.
Let's see here. Now I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember which one. Trying to remember which one it is because it's been a while since I played this.
Would it be Dustman or is that too obvious?
Pharaoh Man beats Ringman.
Oh, damn it.
Time to do my ring thing.
Yeah, the voice they gave him was a decision. That was definitely a decision.
Frickin', it was Mega Pinocchio, I believe that was the episode he was on, where they made Mega Man think that he became human,
Yeah.
and then it just turned into a straight up mind control. Ah, fudge. No!
Ringman's design philosophy for this level is just, what if we made the floor a rave?
Ringman really played getting over it and thought, what if?
So here's an interesting thing. It may not look like it, but this is actually a very technically impressive feat for the NES. Because what they did was they could not use the master color palette for all of those at once, and so each time the screen refreshes, when the line gets to one of those little rainbow dudes, it actually swaps the color palette in memory on demand, and then when the line clears it, it goes back to the level's default color palette.
It just colors that one portion of the screen with a different color palette.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's time to enjoy everyone's thing. Table Hippo.
I mean, I enjoy my thing. Oh,
Chonk.
It,
Chonk.
it really do
Gosh,
just be
shoots
table
missiles.
hits, I suppose. A mad Russian scientist really said, but what if table
What if
hippo?
What if I put the hippo on the table? I'm sorry, that sounds like a Yiddish guy.
These innovations are far beyond the decadent capitalist engineering. I am true genius.
I'm true genius.
I'm true genius.
I am smartest man in history of world.
This is why Stolen has not killed me yet.
And now eye rings. And another
This level
Table
has
Hippo.
This level has a million mini bosses, I swear.
Yeah.
But what if two table hippo? Yeah.
I'll take that another one up.
Might need it.
Yeah, they're being
They'll
really
live with-
generous with them. Like, this is like Mega Man 5 levels of generous.
They'll never suspect two table hippo.
This is the balloon power up.
About the third.
They'll never suspect the third table hippo. They will bring the capitalist dogs to their knees with the third table hippo.
Duh.
Yeah.
Ah, time to fight the Wheelers.
The Moose and Squirrel School of Engineering.
Yes.
Now, any special thing about these particular platforms? Like, or was it just the color?
No, it's just the color. These ones are just ribbed for your pleasure.
Okay.
I like the little Saturn guys.
I have
Now,
a
if you're
little.
good with
Yeah, I know of a particular fun glitch regarding Pharaoh Shot.
Pharaoh
Also, if you're
shot?
good, you can actually damage enemies with it while it's charging and get 2 hits, because then you still can throw the shot after it's.
Yeah, that's the glitch I
once
was
it fell.
talking about.
Yeah. It's useful.
Because the
Or is it
energy is
just
supposed to be appearing like above the head. Above Mega Man's head. But it's still charged on his it's still like you can still fire it even after the energy itself goes away.
I just watched the Pharaoh Man is awesome clip. You guys left. Now I get the face punching. Now I've got your power, and jacks him in the nose.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
that Pharaoh
Man-
shot is just floating there.
Yeah, no, it's he just everyone else. Oh no, he's got my power. Pharaoh Man just takes it in stride and punches the Mega Man.
Yeah, you got my power, but you didn't get my fist, bitch. Let me give you these hands too, since you're taking shit.
There you go.
Well done. Ringman's pattern can be really tricky depending on like the distance you are from him. And that's kind of the trick to the fight, in my opinion, is keeping your distance from him.
Yeah, you got Ring Boomerang.
Mega Man loved it, so he put a ring on it.
I'm trying to remember. Is it Skullman? Skullman or Brightman?
Ringman beats Dustman.
Dustman? Hmm.
Yep.
Thanks, Kit. Now I'm thinking of the stupid all the single furries thing from way back.
That rings a bell, but I'm not sure which one you mean.
I'm not gonna show it to you because you're too pure, man.
Oh dear.
You don't. You see that and you think, huh, maybe being a furry wasn't the right choice.
Well, I've never had someone call me pure before, so that's an interesting way to mark the day.
Trust me, everyone who hasn't seen it is automatically just the most pure thing in existence.
I like this level's theme too.
Nothing that way.
There's actually like a super melancholy version remix that I like. So you're basically in the robot graveyard.
Mega Man just walking over the dead bodies of everyone he's killed in the past 3 games.
I was gonna say, if I recall correctly, Dr. Light repaired some of them.
Dumb. Not all.
I think all of the Wily robots in chose to be disassembled in the like a lot of them chose to be disassembled in the comics because they wouldn't be useful in the real world. So they ultimately just made the choice to accept decommissioning.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey!
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I just ate dinner.
Yeah, I
What'd you have?
have
I had cheeseburger sliders.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck yeah, man.
He could have cheeseburger.
Yes. Very tasty. Very happy.
I have
thought
barbecue
Brave
chicken
was a
in the
wolf. Not a
What?
cat.
Yes, this is true. I'm not a cat. I just noticed on the stream that I'm cut off on the bottom.
Oh, sorry, let me fix that.
You're just doing a little sneaky peeky.
Apparently.
Man, it's just doing a mischievous little sneak.
I mean, no, the one doing the sneak is whatever Kit's character's name is behind Aiden.
Ben.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. I forgot. I don't know why I blanked on that.
That is definitely the most well placed avatar ever.
Vin's just constantly have his claws right above Aiden's head, ready to just do unspeakable things.
It's pretty funny,
Like
honestly.
anytime you need to go get a drink or go on a bathroom break, you have no idea what he's going to do to that fox.
Geez, that mentor was pirouetting.
Yeah, this I forgot this one has the twirl ones. There really is a metal for every job.
Indeed. Indeed there is.
Also, I don't know what those big robots are called, but I made my nephew laugh because the poor kid actually thinks that my jokes are funny. I called it a me tenderizer.
I think your jokes are funny.
Both you and Kit's nephew are lost causes then.
Hey.
Excuse me. I love the repertoire of dad jokes.
Thank you.
I am the only sane one left.
I did
Just
my
a matter of time,
ring
baby.
thing.
Do you think like after Dustman came out, like the guy who invented Dyson was just watching with a scowl on TV, like disappointed at the pathetic engineering?
The dude that made Dyson's watching Dustman, and he just puts out a hit on Dr. Light's head.
Just leaves the calling card. Doesn't lose suction, bitch.
Yeah, I
Guys.
do remember. I do remember Dustman in another. Oh, Dustman was in in the episode of Mega Man where he got shrunk.
Fun.
That would be
Um,
when a vacuum is scariest.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm trying to remember. Is it Skullman next after Dustman?
Yep.
Skullman just looks like a
Skullman-
dude.
Cossack. Ooh,
Yep.
pray for stereotypical Russian.
Well, this was right at the tail end of the Cold War.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah,
Iron
yeah,
Man.
it was.
It's interesting though because in the comics they do expand on Dr. Light and Mikhail Cossack's relationship and point out that he is a really good guy, and that's why Mega Man 4 comes as a shock to everybody when he tries to
Wow.
go after Mega Man.
Wow.
We can't forget the robot master for this mission, for this game, though. Iron Curtain Man.
Everyone's
God
gonna feel a
damn it.
lot better. Everyone's gonna feel a lot better when Mega Man takes him out. I think you have to charge to beat those guys.
Yep. Shield attackers. I remember their demonic counterparts in Mega Man Battle Network, the Dominerds.
Which is just a great name.
It sucks
Yeah.
that they never brought them back. I really like using that battle chip. They just freaking you hit the Dominard virus and then they just go om nom on anybody that hits it.
Wow. Damn.
So speaking of Soviet Union, have any of you guys seen the music video, the history of the Soviet Union explained to the tune of Tetris?
Nope.
Oh man, there was
Not.
actually a guy in one of my college classes who used that song for his presentation.
Wow.
And they put that presentation on YouTube.
I think it was already there, and he just used it as a back for his PowerPoint.
Wow.
I'll take that energy tank.
I am the man who arranges the blocks that continue to fall from up
Oh
above.
gosh, that like the metaphor in that song was like more profound than it should be.
Yeah, I know it's like a silly idea, but it's like it is. If you think about it, it is kind of heavy.
Wow.
The irony that it's kind of like the irony of Monopoly. It then goes on to just lose all of its profound meaning and just becomes a widely successful video game franchise.
It's like
I
I
mean,
know
I
we'll
don't
make a
think
board
it
we'll make a board game to explain
Dang it.
the perils of unchecked capitalism, and as a side effect, it will ruin families forever.
And as a side effect, it becomes wildly popular and incredibly capitalistic.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure the guy who invented it was like meant it as a cautionary thing.
I think it was a woman who invented it. I can't remember, but it was
No,
originally.
it was a guy.
Wasn't
They
it
have, like,
invented by a woman?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. I'll look it up.
They have an entire movie based on Tetris.
Who made
It's so good. The Tetris movie is so good because
I
the
haven't
story of
seen
Tetris is insane. Like how it came to the West, like
Okay.
the licensing negotiations, the Soviet government getting involved
Dang it.
in like licensing stuff to the West.
Okay, so the original creator of the game that would eventually become Monopoly, the landlord's game, was a woman named Lizzie Maggie.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Who the fuck is Charles Dureau, though?
Wait, I thought we were talking about.
Okay,
Tetris.
she made it with Lizzie Maggie came up with the concept, but Charles Dureau was a board game developer who later turned it into Monopoly.
Interesting.
But yeah, by the way, one thing that I remember, what, you want to know what's another show that you completely weirded out using video game properties?
But
What's
You
that?
ever heard of a anime called Akino no Chosen Day?
no.
No.
Why would
Can't
I
say I
have
have.
ever heard of that?
You have, Kit?
I can't say I have. No.
Oh, it's a anime that basically depicts the video game wars, like as like an actual war. Like if you see you see these two dudes on the enemy side as in like red and green armor. They look like the Mario Brothers. And the main character is a dude with blue hair that can run at super speed.
That's
Yeah.
a little overt.
And then there's
Wow.
freaking a dude who uses magic and looks very oddly like uses barrier magic and it oddly looks like Tetris blocks.
Mm.
That's a good touch.
I was gonna say
So
I
my
do.
best friend.
It is,
My best friend is. Oh, sorry.
yeah, it is an incredibly terrible anime. It sucks horribly.
I have to see if I can find some clips because my best friend, one of his very favorite games is Tetris, and he's insanely good at it.
Skull barrier. I think I like Skullman and Battle Network better
Yeah.
because
Really,
he does look like an actual skeleton and he shoots shoots like ghost fire at people. Except
His design is very papyrus. Very papyrus.
Oh yeah,
he reminds
that's
me of Skullomania more than Papyrus.
I can see that.
Oh, so you know who
Skullman.
Skullomania is.
I'm trying to remember which one it is next for Skullman.
So he beats Dive Man, but it's kind of difficult to hit him with it just right. Because unlike Leaf Shield, you can't throw it.
Yeah,
So it takes a little bit of work to land the hit. But it does beat Dive Man.
yeah. Time for Dive
I'll
Man.
never be able to remember as many things about video games as you people. Wow.
Yeah,
That is
you
one
know.
of my very
Or-
favorite games.
Yeah, your
stuff than me.
your mental hard drive is completely filled with Tokusatsu and
Transformers.
Transformers stuff. Ours is filled with video game stuff.
Also Digimon. Lots and lots and lots of Digimon.
Plus, my problem is I have a stack overflow of Warhammer 40k lore. It bleeds into everything else.
Scuba
Me
metals.
too, man. Me too.
Have you ever had someone like ask you to explain 40k to them, and you're like, okay, do you have like 12 hours to sit uninterrupted?
Giant whale.
You first have to ask them, okay, what part of Warhammer 40k do you have time to listen to today? Jesus Christ.
It is very lore heavy.
Oh yeah, ain't that true?
I can't just explain Warhammer 40k to you. You gotta take this in bits and pieces, man.
Pizzas.
Bits and pizzas.
Pizza shit. Oh.
Yeah, you gotta take it like a pizza slice, man, one at a time,
Pizza
man.
the Hut.
Hey, the God Emperor stole that guy's pizza.
Freaking.
The real reason the Horus Heresy began, the God Emperor ate Horus's frozen pizza.
It started singing fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. Just sitting there, like going horror, 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 horror. The Emperor's like, stop it!
There was also an ideological schism over conquering a planet where they produced pineapple, and putting it on pizza became the dividing line that split the Imperium in two.
Man, you had me in the first half. I thought that was real.
More giant whales.
I want a pineapple planet.
Yeah, man.
Be careful.
I
It'll be
need
filled.
pineapple more
be
for.
caref-
I'm eating pineapple for more than pizza. I'm sorry.
Be careful. You're gonna likely run into an entire army of SpongeBob's.
You want to go down that pit? You want to go down that pit?
Yeah, I know.
Zero. Oh, sorry.
I was trying to be careful. I was trying to be careful because I knew there would be freaking tons of spikes here.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I wasn't sure.
Wire.
You heathens liking pineapple on your pizza.
I hate pineapple in general.
So do
You
I.
hate heresy.
Heresy.
No, I was gonna say I excuse myself from the argument involving pineapple on pizza because I don't like pineapple in general.
Neither do I.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, more for me then.
I have to go
Pizza's a
through this
temper.
area again.
I want to
Pizza's
taste
a-
sweet in the bedroom.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I want to taste
Priorities,
sweet
right?
in the bedroom.
Priorities
should I
right
talk
there.
about this on? Should I talk about this on stream?
Tropical Dan. That's all we need to know.
Tropical Dan. Right.
Bro, I laughed so hard I made my cat leave.
Wow. Damn.
Damn it.
Oh god damn, man.
That's happened to me with my bird. Like, sometimes something makes me laugh so hard it scares her. Like, Arcadius has made me guilty of that in the middle of the night several times.
Oof.
Wow. Fun.
Thanks for that extra life.
Oh, you're welcome. Wait.
They're being very generous today.
Giant whale again.
Wow.
What a Moby Dick.
Quick, let's make like a fucking Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy quote. Oh, this it seems round, like round, ground. We'll call it ground.
Call it ground.
Hello, ground.
Why not?
And that was his last thought.
That is
Meanwhile,
adorable.
Bull of Petunia said, "Oh no, not again."
What?
It's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy quote.
I've never read that.
You should. It's really good.
It's one of the most interesting, absurdist sci-fi things you'll ever read.
Yeah.
Like, they have one where there was a poem so long that anyone who heard it in its entirety would die.
I thought that was like Vogon poetry.
Yeah.
I know about the answer to all secrets in the universe thing or whatever it is.
Yeah, the computer jargon joke.
Yeah. Isn't it like 42?
It is, yes.
Yes,
Which is
that
also
is the correct
which
answer.
is also the ASCII code for asterisk, which is a wild card in computer programming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's geeky.
You know, it's interesting. I was actually working with a lot. So our company, with our WordPress sites, we use SQL databases, but for our in-house stuff, we use graph databases. And I am getting really, really fond of the visual query language called Cypher.
Okay.
But we use a lot of wildcarding and when you're doing like full text searches. And so that's a reference I can appreciate.
Oh, sequel makes me cringe.
Ah,
I'm not a
I'm
huge fan.
I'm out of skull barrier.
I
Uh-oh.
mean, it's not that I'm a huge fan myself. It's more like I was like abusively taught how to learn SQL to the point where I'm like, oh, this language is worse than HTML to me.
It's useful. Like SQL
It
databases
is.
aren't in favor as much right now because people really like the flexibility of NoSQL, but it's still got the best data integrity.
It does, yeah, I'll agree. But
Kit. I saw what you typed in
talking
chat.
about. We could type in chat. I don't know what
So-
any of you are talking about, honestly.
Pineapple time.
computer programming.
Yeah.
Dive Man. So now it's Toad Man, I believe, or no wait, I think it's Drill Man.
Dan shouldn't get me
I
talking
don't
shop.
understand
I could,
computer programming.
Dan shouldn't get me talking shop. I could go on and on.
Trying to
Oh,
remember.
please.
I think it was like Drill Man next, right? For after Dive Man.
Correct.
Please seduce me with that shop. Shop my face up.
Structured, weary, language.
No, not that one. Ugh!
You're making Dan Coom all over the stream, man.
No. That's a sound of pain. That's a sound of pain.
Man,
Anybody who has a
Cooming-
squirrel for anybody who has a squirrel persona because they like database manipulation is a sociopath.
Oh,
Actually, there might
I'm-
be some truth in that.
I
have
am
there
not
was-
making fun of anyone in any way. I apologize. I'll take that back for you.
Actually, there might be some truth in that. I only have one squirrel character, and like he ends up in like roleplay scenarios where he's like habitually abused and traumatized. So I have no idea why I do that to him.
oh.
Fingers, I don't mean any. I don't mean any offense. Fingers, please.
Fingers has a squirrel.
Oh,
God
no, he's
dang
going
it.
O over here, and I think I said something really bad, and I apologize.
Is Fingers watching the stream right now?
I mean, they're here, right?
No, they're
No.
not.
No.
Yours is not here right now at all.
That's collector kit.
Yeah, Collector K9 is the one with the tokusatsu.
yeah.
Excuse me, CC.
Fingers is the one who's a cat girl.
Excuse me, CC. I'm really bad with names.
Fair.
CC is my Ultraman.
But I meant no offense in saying anything about squirrels and database program or database manipulation.
I don't have one of those, but okay.
I'm thinking I'm gonna do it again.
But I'm telling you,
think the
graph
only-
database. I'm telling you, graph databasing is where it's at. I love
I
that
think the
stuff.
only two that knows what either of you are talking about are you and Kit. Everyone else is just kind of lost. Did
Yeah,
you-
Yeah, well,
I
I
am.
mean,
my Eldritch Horror.
I'm lost right now trying to frickin' hitting these frickin' spike pits. I think I'm just gonna frickin' move on.
We had to stare into the void, Aiden. We stared into the void and found lines of code
You discovered the Matrix.
and said the Matrix may not be a simulation itself, but it is run on simulations.
What?
I'm really weird in that. If I did find out it was in the Matrix, like I wouldn't want to like destroy the system. I'd just probably try to figure out how to hack it and enjoy the simulation.
Yeah, but I mean,
Just hack it and make
Gotta
everyone
hack it and
furries.
turn everyone into furries.
then again, you'd say
Yeah, but-
everything is fake, and then you'd look at steak, like that one scene with that one dude who's all like, "Oh, this seems so empty now. I'll do this evil thing so you can help me forget that I was ever outside of the Matrix, so I can enjoy steak again."
To be honest, I like steak too, so I would absolutely betray everyone just so.
I mean, I
steak
get
can
that,
have
but at that
something
point,
to
when you
give.
at that point when you look into the void and you realize that like life itself is technically a void as well, and then you start looking at stuff that you used to enjoy, and you're like, it means nothing now because it's not real.
Yeah, but like, real is it's like what Morpheus says. What's real? Is it what you can see, what you can taste, what you touch, what you imagine?
Yeah, it's
Like real is
subjective.
kind of it's what you make of it, really.
It's subjective. Like if you look into the void, it takes a sense of optimism really to enjoy enjoy life in general, simulation or not. Because you look to yourself as all like, what does this experience of the combination of all of my senses plus the cognition in my brain tell me?
I'm happy to
Tells me
be.
that-
I'm
that's
happy to
life
head bop to
itself.
this music.
I'm sorry
Because
if I'm
when-
getting too deep here, but it's just like, fuck if it's a simulation or not.
No, I get what you mean. I tend to subscribe to optimistic nihilism. Like, sure, nothing really does mean anything in a cosmic sense, but it means things to you here and now. So, like,
Yeah.
that's what matters. You get to choose what life means. So I don't know. I get what you're saying.
Man, what's it like to have optimism? I gave up on that so
Yeah,
long
me
ago.
too.
Well,
I
really,
mean-
I've always I've managed to. I've had some low points since my health tanked, but I generally have an upbeat attitude.
Well, it's more of like you just have to like narrow your perspective. I mean, it's kind of hard to say that to a person who's like a news journalist, but no, I mean,
No,
no
I'm-
offense in saying that,
He-
but
Even before I got into news, I was already giving up.
disillusioned, yeah.
Yeah, I gave up a long time ago, man.
I mean, I get
You know,
that.
you gotta try not to take on the entire world. Don't burn yourself out. Find the things you can have some control over, and the things you enjoy, and just roll with it.
Yeah.
Speaking of rolling with it, just gonna jump into the ground and dig around for a minute.
I mean, coming from a guy who has like terminal body is against you.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they could tell me, if the doctors could like make up their minds on what was actually happening. That might be handy.
Right? Or I don't know, just put your brain into a cyborg or something.
That's the upgrade plan eventually.
True.
Freaking hit.
That sounds not fun though.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ghost in the Shell regardless. Like, aren't we just, like, biological androids with a brain sitting in the head anyway?
I don't want to think about it that way. I don't like that idea.
Yeah, maybe I've been looking into the void too long.
Beep
Kid,
boot.
please hold me.
RoboKit is inevitable.
Kid, please hold me. I'm kind of scared for the people around me.
No, Dive Man.
I can't help you. I can't help you if people who enjoy hanging out with me are clearly into suffering or insanity. So there's only so much I can do.
Drill
Fuck,
Bomb.
you-
I think it's Brightman, right? Or is it?
Nope.
No, it's Toadman. Toadman, because rain causes light bulbs to explode.
Yes.
Nice.
It's Toadman.
The best Pokemon. The best Pokemon weakness. Oh no, my light bulb is weak against rain.
No.
Go up to him in the final boss. He goes, "But."
You know what the trick to staying optimism for me has been with everything is narrowing my scope and finding the things that excite me and trying to do things progressively, little tiny achievable
Exactly.
goals.
I mean,
Like,
to me, it's
sometimes-
really hard to do that at times.
Someone said the nicest thing the other day on the server. There's a server where they make fun of me because I'm like the oldest person there. Like, they actually renamed me old man Nix. And so to keep up with it, I changed my profile picture to the Crypt Keeper.
Nice.
Nice.
But they,
Nice.
but the other day, someone's like, "I would not have guessed your age because you still get so jump up and down excited about the strangest things." And I actually took that as a nice thing to say.
Nice little
That's great.
nice little mice robots here.
I like them; they're cute.
What were they designed for, though?
Sewer
Pest
cleaning,
control.
probably.
Pest control.
Pest control.
Imagine,
Okay.
imagine being a rat and a giant middle version of yourself just fucking kills you because it was designed to keep your population in check.
Wow.
Like the rats have their own version of the movie Terminator.
Yeah.
Shush. It's only quiet now.
Wow. God damn. Y'all are fucked up.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning and my brain was all like, yep,
You know,
that's it.
my humor could be darker. That Quaker parrot I told you about, like, actively enjoyed human suffering. Like, she learned really good mimicry and could laugh like everyone in my family, but picked
Yeah.
the weirdest times to laugh. Like, we'd be watching news and they'd be like, 3 people died in an avalanche today, and the bird would go ha 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 ha.
Wow. God damn.
Bird.
Or like my sister would come home and she's like, "Oh, there was a storm and my favorite tree in the park is gone, and they're gonna have to change the whole thing." And the bird,
Wow.
The
Ah,
bird
dang
is
it.
literally
I hope there's a safe.
newscaster
I hope
who
there's a
said
checkpoint
wah,
there. Nope. Dang it. I had to fight the freaking robot snail again.
Kid, is your
I can't-
bird evil?
all birds are evil.
I kind of
Fair.
imagine it as laughing like Gruntilda from Banjo-Tooie.
Tilda. God damn it. Fucking Tilda. Oh, shit. That's funny.
So the other thing that's really funny about this bird, so
Mhm.
Quaker parrots are actually really good mimics,
Mhm.
but you're never sure how much they're going to learn. Sometimes they just like noises, they don't always like phrases, but then sometimes they'll learn entire sentences. And because this bird was just very extra, did everything at 11, it learned the phrase "shut your pie hole" after hearing it like once or twice.
Nice.
We had to lock her up when we had our Christmas party or whatever because she would just yell it the whole time.
Time for Toad Man.
The easiest robot master in the game. So yes, I maintain my assertion that all birds are evil.
Wow. I mean, like as good of an assertion as any.
Drill that toad, CeeLo.
Wow. Phrasing.
I don't even need
Break
the
'em,
freaking.
John.
I don't even need the drill. Because the
Break 'em,
only
John.
because the only attack that freaking Toadman has is a screen nuke. So if you hit him, it negates his attack. So then he just
Let him
tries
do it
jumping
once.
instead.
Let him. When you do a refight, let him do it once because he does this little jig to summon rain that I love.
You do see a little bit of it at the end of it.
What does he dance like a Tamagotchi?
Yes, actually.
Nice.
Rain flush.
Yes,
Oh.
the toilet move.
You got Rush Marine adapter.
Ooh.
We don't talk about Super Toilet.
And now it's time for Brightman, who's here to light up your lives. They brought back
Light 'em
Brightman
up.
a lot in the Ruby Spears cartoon. Especially especially the one we don't want to talk about.
You know, I actually respect the design decision. Like, Flashman was a little more subtle, but Brightman, you know what he's about. He's got a big-ass light bulb on his head. That's his thing.
Yeah.
He just is he's not shy about what he is and what he does.
I don't know what we're trying to avoid here, but okay.
If you shoot the little fireflies, the lights go out.
Yeah.
No, I meant the thing that we must not talk about. I'm sorry.
Oh.
The world may never know.
I think he's talking about an episode of Ruby Spears that is rather infamous.
What is it like? Animation tweaked bad?
It is.
No, that's
extreme.
it is.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
I see.
And
The
animation
Mega
tweaking is
Man-
always a problem.
The Ruby Spears Mega Man cartoon is notoriously shit, but also kind of unintentionally hilarious in a lot of ways.
Like.
Oh, I love it.
Sonic Underground kind of shit, or
Yeah.
Worse.
not
Yeah. It's bizarre and cringe in
I see.
a delightful
it's like
way.
the Legend of Zelda cartoon.
Oh gosh.
Although I still think it has one of the best intros.
Can I
Oh, it
say
sounds
a
great.
hot take here real quick? I think
Cook
the
it.
Ruby Spears Mega Man cartoon is leagues better than Sonic Underground.
Actually,
I would
that's not.
blame you for that.
I actually agree more with that Ruby Spears is better than Sonic Underground.
Yeah, I drink that tea.
So here's a confession. As much as I love Sonic, I couldn't bring myself to watch much of Underground because it felt like it was dancing on Sad AM's corpse.
Oh yeah.
It pretty much
Yeah.
was.
Underground is like one of the worst just cartoons ever made in general.
Oh wow.
It's
Yeah, let me have
horrible.
I actually had a DVD that had a couple of episodes on it when I was a kid. That I think I found.
I've watched the entire goddamn show.
Oh, you did? Oh God.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Or
This is leagues better than Sonic Underground.
Right?
Yeah.
The intro's fantastic.
Yeah.
This rocks the fuck out. Look at that.
Wait,
Look at the
wait
detail
until
they
you
put into all the Greebles in the intro. What?
It's the best animation you'll see in the entire show, though. They get a little lazy later on.
get.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A majority of the budget went into the intro.
I can see that.
That's just kind of normal for cartoons of the era, though. Even Thundercats is like a beautifully animated intro, and then the actual show is really shit animation.
Oh yeah.
And it's like those toy
Every
commercials.
cartoon of that era
They try
had
to-
that.
They try to get you in with the intro and then get that in your head so that when you stay, you're thinking that's what it's going to be the whole time.
Don't
But
mind my
that
head
said,
bopping.
Dropping Mega Man's head to the tune of the stage.
Yeah. Because when you have wire, you activate it by having Mega Man look up. And then you fire the wire into the ceiling.
That
This conclusively proves that Mega Man can, in fact, shoot upward and look in different directions, but refuses to on principle.
Yes. I'm gonna hop out, guys.
hey man.
All right, take it easy,
Right.
man.
It was great
one.
hanging out with you guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
You too.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Yeah, if you want a safe way to watch Curse of the Lion Men, watch the Red Supre video for for that particular episode.
Don't make people watch Curse of the Lion Men. What are you doing?
It was revenge. It was revenge for Boxer making us watch the Czech Republic version of Treasure Planet.
Oh,
don't
are
even
you
remind me
kidding?
of
I
that one.
love that one.
Close enough.
I love the Czech. I love the Czech animations. They're the weirdest.
It was certainly weird. You got this? Yeah, there you go.
That.
like the one with like the old Treasure Island one.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Watch this shit on
Yep.
MDMA, it'd be 10 times as exciting.
I'm convinced that's what the animators were doing.
Yeah, I can actually see what they were trying to do with what they were doing with the plot, but there's just so much padding with ridiculous animations and shit that it's extremely boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's time for Dr. Kosuk.
Oh boy.
I love
Yeah.
this guy's. This guy has the best level theme.
Give me some kicks. Give me some kids. Some saucy kicks.
Come to see big stereotypical house of that is castle and part Kremlin with big gun. Is very nice.
Dr. Cossack looks familiar to me, and I don't know why.
I love this music though. It is very Russian sounding.
There is a one up underneath the snow in the back there. By the way, he loves slinkies.
Love me some slinkies.
Everyone loves a slinky.
Everyone loves a slinky, 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 go, slinky, go. Except, let's be honest, you'd be extremely lucky if you could get slinkies to go down the stairs and not get tangled up at the end of the trip.
My friend and I had slinky races when we were a kid because we had this school that had this massive staircase.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And we did full-on slinky races when we were little.
Nice.
Oh, so you know something crazy? So, you know the House Pets comic?
Yeah.
So, I didn't realize this until very recently, but Rick put a lot of secondary jokes into the alt description of the comic image that you don't see unless you like hover your mouse over it or you look at the code.
Yeah.
And I'm so disappointed that I missed out on some of the jokes because there's one where Keen has Briel's phone and he's looking at it and Keen blushes and he goes, nice phone background.
Yeah.
And I always wondered what it was about. And it turns out if you hover your text, it says two slinkies tangled together.
Nice.
which is even better with the implications for ferrets.
That's great.
It's good stuff.
It was good stuff.
By the way, who loves ice physics? Ah, fuck.
The fact that nobody said anything should be your answer.
It's certainly a mechanic. Of all the mechanics, all the game mechanics, it is one of them.
Happily, you can negate the sliding thing by just jumping all over the place.
There's only one game. There's only one game I can think of off the top of my head where the ice level was just categorically enjoyable, and that's Sonic 3.
Oh, agree.
Well, there's no ice physics in that one.
No, but the snowboard is there, and that's what matters now. For the first
I love that you start the level by
the game.
Yeah, you start the level by doing extreme snowboarding, and I love that the level doesn't start until Sonic eats shit and crashes into a wall.
It's awesome. Best game.
What's the matter, doggy? What's the matter, pup?
Baby!
Doggy?
Yeah, my mom's dog came in. He's upset that she's outside and he's not.
Aw.
Oh.
Doggy.
We're pals, but my mom's the most important person in the whole wide world to him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Tell me what breed dog is.
He's a corgi.
Kobe.
Yes, he's a big, floofy corgi. He's got a gene called the fluffy mutation.
Deceptively cute. Always gets what they want.
He's the most food motivated dog I've ever seen. I know all dogs are food motivated. He will like watch you eat with the intensity. Like you can tell that he's like trying to develop telekinesis in real time so he can take your food.
My dog, She'll just bark at you until you give her something.
Oh man, not a quiet one.
My dog is definitely not quiet. She barks and yaps at literally everything.
I'm just gonna skip this one.
She will make herself known.
Here, Dan, I'll show you some pics.
Oh please.
She's a brat, what she is.
Dr. C, Dr. Cossack.
I'd like you to meet Teddy, Corgi, and part-time Potato.
Oh my gosh, it's got a little border collie in it. That's so cute.
Yeah, it is. This is a good corgi.
Is. He's got the weirdest sleeping positions. Like he's got one where he lays flat with his paws all out to each side that I call the throw rug.
Good.
He's got comfy potato where he tucks everything underneath.
Yeah, look at him sitting on the little floor vent there. Oh.
Oh, he loves the floor vent because when it gets hot, that's the thing. He's got a fluffy mutation. He's got this fluffy mutation, so his coat is really thick, so he overheats. So he loves to nap on air conditioning grates.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I remember when I was younger, where I would wear it, where I would have like this coat that's like 2 sizes too big for me. No, not this coat, like this shirt that's like 2 sizes too big for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would just sit on the grate and have it blow up my shirt, and I'd look like a big puffy thing.
The stereotypical gamer socks and oversized t-shirt.
Sadly, I don't have. Sadly, I don't
socks
have the
meme.
gamer shot. I don't have the gamer socks shot. Sadly.
Programming socks.
Yeah, me neither.
That's right. I'm going to go to work. My employers are Mormon. They're going to be like, "Why are you wearing thigh highs with stripes?" And I'm like, "It's programmer socks. I wanted plus 20 to coding."
Plus 20 to coding. Oh no, they're Mormons.
I live in Utah. It's not that unexpected.
Well, no, but I mean, it's more of like I'm about to make the joke
Damn it.
and say, did they do they have a planet reserved for you for all the time that you've spent benefiting their company?
I hope so. They're like I wouldn't mind my own like little Yif sphere at some point.
Ooh, Mormons would be incensed if they found out that's what you did.
Oh, my boss and our lead developer absolutely know I'm a furry because one of them accidentally took my phone and saw the background.
Oof. Ooh. Was it
wasn't
real?
it wasn't licentious, but it was definitely furry.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't leave that open at work, obviously, if it was risque, but it was definitely unambiguously furry.
Yeah. My phone background is just Ultraman.
That's much better.
If I did
That is
Ultraman,
much more
an
work-friendly.
Ultraman background, it would have to be like a collage of Juggler. I may or may not find him rather attractive.
Juggler is great. Shogurasu Shogura.
That did kill me though. Like I know I'm not a paragon of maturity, but when I learned his name is in fact Jugless Juggler, I laughed for like 5 minutes.
It is very silly
Jugless.
name. Jugless Juggler is literally his name.
Jughead.
I am very tempted to watch Origin Saga, even though you have mentioned a lot of the problems with it.
You can watch it if you want to. I just don't recommend it.
After watching the Jeed movie and seeing Juggler get more screen time, though, that's what's got me tempted.
I'm so sorry you're stuck in there.
Aw. I love in the Jeed movie what a smug, condescending asshole just along for the ride he is that entire movie.
Yeah.
He's just having fun with it.
Yeah. I mean, can you see Juggler doing anything else with his time?
Well, I'm just glad he got over being obsessed with darkness and learned that being a living shitpost is more fun than trying to blow up planets.
Yeah.
Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see.
Absolute darkness. I cannot see. I cannot hear.
What the fuck?
And Dan breaking out the scary voice for that one.
Body beholders.
Are you okay? Do you need
God.
a doctor?
No, I'm fine. I just do voice impressions.
Oh.
See, I'm leaning into my metal growl that I learned from imitating Darth Sidious.
Okay.
Do it.
Do it.
Good.
See, yeah, I learned that phrase and then went on from there.
Execute
Ian
order 69. Sorry, 66.
Maybe he wouldn't have been so grouchy and tried to conquer the galaxy if he'd executed Order 69 a little more
Are
often.
you kidding? He did it anyway and then made Rey for some reason.
Oh yeah, I forgot they went that direction.
Oh, what?
Like he
Yeah.
did Order 66 and then waited other 3 other orders. He had to go
Order
3 other
66.
orders of magnitude and then create whatever absurdity that was. Episode 9.
66 was killing all the Jedi. 67 was building the Death Star. 68 was getting a new hat, and 69 was self-explanatory.
Is it very?
Go down, you stupid crusher. You're
Like-
not going to. Dang it.
Can I just say that I think Rise of Skywalker was the worst Star Wars movie ever made?
Oh, they could have done so much better. And they did
It-
not.
I think it and Last Jedi were very disappointing. Like, Force Awakens was okay. It was carbon copy pretty much, but it did have some redeeming qualities. Like, Adam
Yeah.
Driver is a phenomenal actor for one.
He
Trying to
is.
remember what
Yeah.
this one does.
But they really didn't take it in and... Yeah, it just sucked. Dust Crusher's what you want to use on this fellow.
I just had sex. I'm about to eat nachos.
Sounds like a good day.
Oh, it's a line from like a movie / series that he shared with Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh.
Here, let me post the clip.
Adam Driver was definitely the best part of those movies, though, I will maintain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good reason why my sister does have a crush on him after Sasuke and.
I also like the cross saber. The
Oh
crossbeam.
yeah, and, yeah, with the cross guard.
Yeah. That was pretty snazzy.
At least I was able to hit it. I'm gonna go ahead and use an energy tank.
Mega Man's true nemesis. A room.
You tried?
Oh no, he's a wall now.
It's Spiked Wall Man.
Spiked Wall Man.
Yeah, just watch Doctor.
Spiked Wall Man.
Yeah, just watch Dr. Wily fails at life.
So I saw that clip, Dan. Daniel Radcliffe reacting to that about like I would if that was just... I sat down to that.
There we go. I was finally able to hit him twice. One more and he's done.
Adam Driver is really cool in real life as well. He started a not-for-profit organization that teaches arts to wounded veterans.
I love it when the actors who play characters you like or inspire you are actually decent people in reality.
Right?
Like
Exactly.
Keanu Reeves.
It's so rare that you get people who are like that humble and yet that dedicated to like just having fun being on doing like bullshit for a cinema screen.
Yeah.
I know I would. I'd be all
it's just nice. It's just refreshing because like a lot of times people with money and influence turn out to just kind of suck. So it's nice when people who play characters you actually connect with are good people.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's something I would really recommend that you look up some of the stuff that Adam Driver has done about like veteran uh military veteran I forget the name of it. Outreach programs, I guess. Outreach betterment programs.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
think there's this one video that he hosts where a dude does like beatnik poetry and a guy with a full drum set does accents on it. Like it's like, you know, beatnik with bongos, except he like there's this dude ripping a drum set in the background. It's so much better.
So another interesting case is Keanu Reeves. He is incredibly humble and really cares about like the staff that he works with, to the degree that he personally bought all of the stuntmen on the Matrix movie motorcycles
Nice. Yo.
because they helped him out so much.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and ask, how much did he help the people who did Cyberpunk?
Oh, no.
Actually, he did more promotion for them and more like customer Q&A than like anyone on their team. Like he talked with people more than the actual developers at those conferences.
Well,
He also one time gave a lady who was stuck in the rain a ride home because the bus was delayed. He often rides the subway and gives up his seat when when it's crowded. He's just a good person.
Well,
Yeah, the man just
Damn.
like the man doesn't even like have like a mansion. He just owns an apartment somewhere, and I think donates the rest of his revenue to like non-for-profits.
Yeah, he's got like several charity projects and all that.
I think that was described a lot when like the one meme of him eating, looking sad, eating a Subway sub on a bench. They were all like, "Yeah, he's pretty cool."
I'll take that
Also, it was funny. He answered when people told him about that meme. He said, "I don't know why they make it look sad. I was literally just having a sandwich. It was a nice day outside. I just wanted a sandwich outside."
Exactly. Just wanted to eat a sandwich outside. Why do you gotta make it sad?
This is the closest thing to Spike Wallman to exist. Oh, I think.
I think Pharaoh shots. I think Pharaoh shots his weakness. If I recall. Plus, you can hit him with it twice with him on the ceiling.
I need more card storage. I'm out of card storage.
Yeah, dude, get a Rolodex for your trading cards.
I'm not gonna get a Rolodex.
Why not? I would.
I'm gonna put them in a fucking Rolodex.
Oh, come on.
Listen, no. Binder. Binder is where it's at.
No, I get it, but at the same time, you show up to a card game with a Rolodex and you really make it random by just using a Rolodex on shuffle.
I don't
Fun
think
fact,
that would work very well.
Fun fact,
Wasn't practical.
there's a game store I know of that has mechanical shufflers that you can put cards in sleeves in, so none of your cards ever get bent. So none of your cards ever get bent.
I don't think I would trust my cards in that. I don't think I would trust my cards in that.
This is
It's
just
a
like
lot
the one
gentler.
with the little wheels.
It's a lot gentler than doing it by hand, actually.
Or the
Yeah,
automatic.
it's just like little wheels little rubber wheels that grab on, and then they just.
Or the or like the fake cards, like the terrible card shufflers that you can buy at like your local Walgreens.
Yeah. You can get better ones.
Okay.
So
we should figure out how to play the Digimon card game.
yeah, we definitely. If you ever get a webcam situation figured out, I'm sure we could do it that way.
Hell yeah, that'd be cool.
You guys
Part of me
live-
just
you guys
wants
live
to
in
try
America.
and. Part of me just wants to set up a thing in Tabletop Simulator for the Digimon card game.
Oh, it'd be cool.
That'd be doable.
I know I have a mod
I have
that like has lists like all kinds of Digimon models that were ripped from the game.
Talking about the actual Digimon TCG.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could also have action figure with card. You know?
I guess.
Yes, my Renamon quote-unquote action figure.
No, no Warfare Machine. I'm sorry.
But it's okay. We can do it. We can do it online, Brave. You can trust me. I won't cheat. My two avatars are an imp and a fox. Paragons of honesty.
I mean, I'm not sure how you would when you don't even know how to play in the first place.
No, you teach us over Tabletop Simulator.
There's probably an add-on for it. I've seen them working on Warhammer.
Yeah, I'm pretty
mods
sure.
for it,
I'm
so-
pretty sure there is a Steam Workshop thing for Tabletop Simulator. It should be simple enough.
Definitely.
Thing is, what all would it have even?
Oh, it's worth a shot to look around.
So you want to hear about a crazy project I have that I've never gotten it off the ground because
Never
it
frickin'
involves
mind.
it involves a lot of hardware know-how that I don't have. So I would need
Yeah.
like a partner who's better at the engineering side of things. But I really want to do a game table where it's a touch screen that uses optical touch recognition, and you can put
Oh.
little QR symbols on your cards. And when you set your cards down on the table knows what you're playing and can manage the game system and do like little effects for you.
Oh, I've seen a
Wow.
lot of that happen around like. There was
Oh,
this
right.
one tech demonstration where somebody made like a drum machine that runs on much of the same principle.
Yeah, it's something I've always wanted to build as just like a personal project, if nothing else.
Definitely. If I had the money and the experience, I'd definitely be in on that.
Because I always liked in Yu-Gi-Oh that they use like digital add-ons for their games, and it's like, well, we've got the technology to
Yeah.
to do that. We just need somebody who actually gives a shit enough to throw it together.
Yeah, and then you have like little display, and then you have like separate displays, the like Tupac holograms, except you can display Yu-Gi-Oh monsters on them.
I will make the little digital Renamon dance, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Yeah, yeah.
Dance how? What kind of
Dude,
dance?
Cossack is killing it at the crane game.
What kind of dance?
The kind that I probably won't be mass producing.
Please, Mega Man,
I
don't!
knew it.
My father isn't really evil. Dr. Wily
It's a
took.
pencil eraser. Oh, I'm sorry.
By the way, yeah, this is Kalinka.
Yep.
Dr. Wily took me hostage and forced my father to fight you. Please, Mega Man, don't hurt my father anymore.
Is this the first dialogue in a Mega Man game?
No, first
There's been a little
dialogue.
bit of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Kalinka. Father! Mega Man, forgive me. You betrayed me, Proto Man! I'm gonna break you, Mega Man! And then hops on his ship. I'm like, wait a minute, you were there the whole time?
Where was Proto Man in all this?
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, Proto Man brought Kalinka to Dr. Cossack.
Yeah,
Okay.
Proto Man basically had Dr. Wily had Kalinka hostage, and Proto Man set her free so that Cossack didn't have to fight Mega Man.
Fair.
Fair.
This Wily Castle, this first level is just oops all Mets,
Mm.
and I love it. I like this music.
I mean,
too.
like, Dr. Wily probably wanted to be there to see Mega Man get his ass kicked anyway.
Yeah.
He would not miss that
Look.
for the world.
And look, some of these ones dance too. Everyone's like dancing today.
I'll stand right here because you see the one dancing up top.
Wow!
He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute.
Look at him go.
I'ma twirl you to death.
Pirouette
Took one too many lessons from Top Man.
But Top Man's a great ballet dancer.
That's the point.
Oh. I mean, come on, it's so rare to find people who enjoy Swan Lake these days.
I actually am so dance is actually one of my favorite art forms. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
no joke.
Yeah.
Have you seen Buto dancing? Oh my gosh.
I've seen some really interesting stuff. Like there's a show they bring to Utah every year or so called Shenyun, which is some Chinese production, and it is
Ooh.
mind blowing.
Really? Cool.
One that I need to knock off my list is I really want to go see Kabuki.
Same. If you do find
All right,
something, take me with you.
Jump real careful, Zero.
I'm not even risking it.
Smart. I love that Rush just opens his mouth to shoot with the Rush Marine.
This makes me nervous.
There's a lot of spikes.
You want to know what's even funnier than that? Freaking the disappearing, reappearing blocks again.
Oh, and they're back, of course. It is a Mega Man game. You got to do that at some point.
I'm happy that even though there's like a delay in my headset, the sound is still good. The sound still plays in just the right tempo for it to still sound like it's there.
Wow.
I still think Heatman's is the worst offender.
Let's see here. Let's fill up Toad and
Hi,
Drill.
Pupper. Hi, Pupper. How you doing, doggy?
Baby!
Pupper.
Where did you get a paper plate?
Oh, why not?
Pupper. Puppy.
Dude,
Doggy.
so I always thought it was weird that people would talk about corgi butts until we actually got one. And they do, I don't know if it's just because their legs are so stubby or whatever, but they do have this really funny wiggle when they walk.
Corgi's all about them thickness.
Big time. It's thick enough for the
What?
queen, it's thick enough for everybody.
Do you understand why Arcadius likes King so much now?
Oh, definitely. It's he's. Or I think it was when he actually got a picture of like King twerking that I finally am like, yeah, okay, I can dig it. Some people have very straightforward tastes. Nothing wrong with that.
That is true.
I probably should use an energy tank.
You've got a few. You're probably not a bad idea.
Alright, here we go. Let me show you some weird ass shit.
Y'all ever heard of Future Card Buddy Fight?
Yeah.
I have.
I watched the first episode, and for some reason, when I was watching it, when the main character is like breathing heavily when he was getting ready to see the monster appear, I thought for a second like he was like just like when he was breathing heavy and moving his shoulders back and forth, but I think that was actually supposed to be the wind. I think that was supposed to be the wind moving his coat around.
My God. My God. You are an interesting individual. I actually do have some cards from that.
I almost got cards from that from a garage sale.
I have cards. I wish I had more. But alas, the game is dead, and it's hard to find the stuff now.
You know if the Final Fantasy card game is still going? Because that's one I
No.
kind of regret never trying.
It's not.
That
damn
sucks
I don't
because
think it is anyway. Is it?
I think it might still be going on, but I don't remember. I'd have to ask.
It's like-
I'm looking it
One of
up.
my-
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up.
That's the thing that sucks about card games. If they're not smash hits, they just go away.
I have
It's
a
a
few
bummer.
of the Mega Man Battle Network trading cards. I
Oh,
think I
nice.
actually have 4 starter decks. I have Mega Man, Proto Man, Base, and Shark Man.
I like Sharkman.
Oh, it's still going, apparently.
Oh, good. That's one I
Okay.
regret. I regretted not ever giving that one a try. The art,
The
the
mummy,
art, art was pretty impressive, if I recall.
the mummies are back.
Oh yes, in the most appropriate of settings, of course. Mummy rave.
I'm shocked that this is still going.
I'm here to kick ass and throw my head at people, and I'm all out of heads.
What does everybody want? Head. What does everybody
Yeah.
need? Head.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with this. I definitely do.
Yeah, that was the single solitary joke that existed for a particular professional wrestler named Al Snow. He carried around a department store head, and basically, and that was the single solitary joke that they had for his particular wrestling character.
He
In
missed
fact,
missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. He could have made a joke about snow jobs.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
it's time to fight the first aid to Dr. Wowie.
Well,
I wish I knew exactly. I wish I knew
Dr.
exactly.
Wily.
I wish I knew exactly what conglomeration of my statements actually secured my entrance to hell, but I'll never know.
I think it's dust.
It's okay, Kit. Hell doesn't exist.
Oh, that's too bad. I was going to save the good seats. I usually save Drill Bomb for the Wily machine. Ring does a decent job, if I recall. But your call, of course.
It'd be good if I could hit him with it.
My back hurts all of a sudden, and I don't know why.
Probably
Aw.
because of your work. Would not be surprising.
Maybe.
It's actually something I learned when I started doing some of my self-hypnosis and biofeedback stuff. A lot of people with autism carry a ton of their stress physically and aren't even aware of it.
Yeah.
That was
A
close.
lot of the overstimulation. And so when the muscles finally relax, sometimes when you're finally starting to relax, sometimes you feel pain from all the tension.
Mm.
It's pretty
Yeah,
common.
I do feel physical pain very frequently.
Yeah, we tend to carry ourselves really, really tightly and not even be aware of it. It's just a response to overstimulation.
Yeah.
Ooh, the skull. I see the skull. We are getting close.
I need to fill this up because I know that we're going to be doing the freaking thing today. That freaking
you gotta
shield
do-
attackers.
Those guys.
I really need more card storage. My god.
If you absolutely need to, you can get some card boxes. Like the extremely long card boxes they have at stores. If you go
I
to
don't like those. I don't like those very much.
I understand. It's just a situation. It's just like a situation because I'm sure card stores have a ton of extras.
They're also dirt cheap, so that doesn't hurt.
Yeah, but I don't like them very much. I don't really have space for them.
That's something I
I have
really
two
get.
of them, and Yeah. I have two of
Boss
them. I
Rush.
don't want anymore.
Boss Rush.
And yes, the two I have are completely full. I think they have I think that my two cardboard long boxes have my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, my Bakugan cards, I believe.
I forgot that Bakugan had cards for a while.
It still does. It still does. Because it's still going.
I remember playing the Bakugan Battle Brawlers game for the Nintendo DS and actually having a lot of fun with it. Dang it!
I have that game. It is a fun game.
Especially,
Not the greatest game ever, but it's fun.
yeah, especially with the thing where if you depending on how you move the ball around, you actually gain like bonus power.
Yeah, that's a fun part of that game. As someone who has played both incarnations of the actual tabletop game, neither one is really all that great, and I feel like the DS game made it better, but that's just because it's a video game and it can do some things you can't really do in a tabletop game.
You know, there's a new Warhammer 40k video game coming out soon. It's a sequel to the Space Marine game, literally just called Space Marine 2. And I
Original.
am very, very excited to do that. That's a game I would absolutely do on stream.
I
Oh no, I'm
would-
sorry.
yeah.
I actually have not played the original incarnation of the tabletop game. I played the second incarnation and the third. Now there's a fourth incarnation coming out that I'm probably never going to play. I don't care anymore.
Is it a mini
But-
game or a card game or what?
Um,
Ooh, that was close.
so the first two incarnations are like a figure game, but they involve cards. Cards
Gotcha.
that have magnets in them.
Because
And then
the
the third
things open up.
incarnation involves an actual proper deck of cards. And the magnetic cards from the old game, when the first two incarnations are replaced with these little magnetic tiles instead.
Because having full magnetic cards would probably be a pain in the ass to play with.
Well, with the way the game actually worked, it wasn't too big of a deal. Because I mean, in the second incarnation, your deck is only 6 cards. Like,
Not like your hand, but like your entire deck.
yeah. But the third incarnation, you actually have like a full. I can't remember how many cards it is, but it's like standard card game size deck of cards, and then you have like a specific set of tiles, based on the Bakugan figures you're using, because the character cards, which are set off to the side, are not part of your deck, along with your figures, are have which tiles are associated with that character on them.
Freaking
Oh,
body
man.
checked.
So
Oh, I thought you had him.
I don't know
Interesting.
how the fourth incarnation is going to work because I haven't really looked into it. I just know it's happening.
So is the old
Um,
stuff's not generally compatible then, sounds like.
Yeah, no, it's not. You literally cannot, unless you do homebrew shit, play the third incarnation with Bakugan figures from the first two at all. Because the Bakugan from the first two incarnations have their power written on them. On the figure. There's no character cards or anything, so that the
Dang it,
power
I
is written on
forgot
the
the
figure.
space.
But
How
on
many
the
lives
modern
do I have
on the
left?
third incarnation figures, it's written on the character cards and on the figures. and there's also like different effects on the character cards and shit. characters all do stuff. I think the third incarnation is the best one, just because it's the most like it has the most like different strategies you can do. Even though it definitely had problems.
At least it gave you options.
Yeah, it gave him more options. At the same time, it is a very flawed game, and I don't care about it anymore. I don't know.
I think my biggest collection, other than the Warhammer stuff, is I actually do have a decent amount of Magic cards going back to when I was in like middle school.
I tried to get into Bakugan version 3 for a little bit. I didn't. My time with it did not last very long. It lasted like less than a year. Now I think I only bought four modern Bakugan, 4 Bakugan from the third incarnation. Where I was like, okay, I'm done now.
Do any of you guys play the Pokemon trading card game? I've been hearing that they added
used
onto
to.
it and they've been making it really
I've
fun.
never played it before. Never actually played it before, but I used to collect cards. I don't anymore.
I used to back in like the early 2000s when I had no fucking clue how the rules worked.
I just have heard, it's secondhand, but I've heard that they've really made it more fun in the
Have
last
they?
several years. Like they've added in.
I wouldn't know.
Apparently,
I'd be
they added
pleasantly
in
surprised.
some of the things like the Mega Evolution and some of the little gimmicky things that have been in the games, but in a interesting way. But
I'm gonna be
wouldn't
honest
know
with you.
firsthand.
The only card game I give a shit about anymore is the Digimon card game.
Well, it's nice because
I'm gonna
that game
die
has
if I
like
don't do this.
universally good art.
Yeah.
True. I mean, I'd be pleasantly surprised to hear that Pokemon has gotten better over the years. If
Well,
I could arse
apparently
myself
the-
to learn a new rule set, then
Well, apparently
Well,
they're a little more willing to
The
experiment.
current
Here you go.
Digimon card game was like the first Digimon card game to come out after like a almost
Oh, I love it.
like a 15-year hiatus.
Oh, he just does it in a wiggle.
So, yeah.
it is.
Keep wiggling me, and I'll keep drilling
Well,
you.
no, because there was the original Digimon card game in the early 2000s that was like super big in Japan and lasted a long time in Japan. But in the United States, it kind of died almost immediately because it was the American version kind of ruined it a little bit by oversimplifying the rules.
Well, I mean, America does that.
Then there was the Digimon Fusion card game in 2013 that was complete and utter garbage and only lasted a single booster set
Ouch.
so poorly. And now the modern Digimon card game started in the United States in 2020. And is
sucking.
honestly the best Digimon card game that has ever existed.
Oh shit. All right.
It's a really good game. I love it.
Yeah.
I want to play it so bad, but nobody wants to play it with me.
Yeah, I was gonna say as I was saying while fighting against Toadman, thing like you keep wiggling in me, and I'll keep drilling you.
Yo.
Let's see who's left. I think it's Brightman. Forgive the ringtone.
Yeah, I really need to get more card storage, especially since I have a literal booster box on the way.
You stood no chance, Pharaoh Man.
That was. Sorry, I was having a minor technical issue.
Oh.
Oh, if it was a loud sound, that was actually the game.
Oh no, it wasn't that. My my computer wanted to do wanted me to restart, and the stream seized for a minute when the update thing came up.
Nope, that's not
But
it.
it's back. It's back. Huh. Yeah, come on, computer. What's
Your
the deal,
computer
man?
being annoying.
Oh, just ever since that thing came up, it streams being a little pixely.
Oh no.
It looks good on my end. So
Yeah, no, I'm almost positive it's just on my end.
I just realized I have a complete safe zone under here. Look at this.
Yeah.
No need to overcomplicate it. And this one's weak to drill bomb, but it's actually kind of hard to hit it just right.
I have to wait for him to.
Like it bounces off if you don't get it exactly right. It's annoying.
Well, I'm gonna die here if I don't do this.
So I got Infinity tanks. And
There we
we
go.
go. Stream's back again, all nice and shiny. And Wily escapes in a Kinder Egg. All right. So this interesting thing about this final area in the
Speak me.
PlayStation 2 version where they remix the music, they make this song a flat-out disco.
Nice.
Oh,
No
boy.
idea why. No idea why. That's just the direction they went.
Wow.
I take it.
Interesting take.
And even though this next part, the loop is like it's like a 10-second loop, I kind of love this final boss theme. To play hide and seek with Wily in the dark.
Kit, I sent you something.
Whoa, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Ah, dang. Alas, alas, Brave knows my one of my 1,000 weaknesses.
Yes. I do.
Gotcha.
One more will do it. Yep, there you go. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Fooled you. I'm out of here.
Danger, danger, danger. Little angry UFO all busted up.
Yeah. And Usopp explodes this with Skull Bomb Grass, and it's over.
It's a very Wario explosion.
And that is Mega Man 4.
Well, you did it.
This time we have a playthrough with all of us talking
Yeah.
through the entire thing.
Yeah.
And even better, throughout the entire time, as far as I'm aware, like it says there are 91 dropped frames out of 3.5 hours of material.
That's not bad, actually. Not at all.
And no encoding issues whatsoever. No overloaded encoding at all.
Well,
Yeah, it went really smooth.
So I'm just going to go ahead and do this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen.
So, did you guys like my favorite Mega Man classic game?
Yeah. Yeah.
For this last few minutes, I'm going to be streaming both this and that at the same time. Sound composer. Ojalin Bun Bun.
Bun Bun. Wow.
well,
So- That always weirded me out why they would do that, but apparently it was really standard practice in Japan at the time to use pseudonyms
Yeah.
when you did your credits.
Okay, so you all are watching the stream right now, right? On Discord?
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, since you all are watching this on Discord right now, I'm gonna... So you see Brightman right now, right?
Yeah.
Now Toadman?
Yep.
Okay, and if you compare with... Okay, good. And so far, no encoding issues, no problems like that.
Oh, I see. We're setting up. Yeah, okay, I see. Well, so
even
far,
when you
no,
double
I
it
don't
up.
see things. I don't see any glitches or anything.
That's good. This is a... I'm basically using this credit sequence as a stress test for the... seeing... Like, if this continues to work out the way it is, and if we have a day that we have all day together, then we could probably try doing Okami again.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I'd be up to bullshitting around.
So, I was gonna say, most likely it would probably be on Saturday again. Unless,
I work Saturday.
do you have any days off any of this time?
Literally just Monday and Thursday next weekend. I think that's it.
Ouch.
Okay, then, so, depending on the timing, it seems like next Thursday is going to be, when we might do Okami.
And I'll keep you apprised. I don't know my schedule for next week yet, but I will let you know as soon as I do.
But
Oh,
yep,
they let
that-
Eddie be in the ending.
So that is Mega Man 4.
Mega Man Quattro.
Next up, which we'll probably likely do tomorrow, is Mega Man 5.
Oh,
Is
you need
Proto
to be there
Man-
you need to be for that one, Brave.
I'll try to be. I have work tomorrow. I guess we'll see when I.
Okay, then I'll just show this to you real quick, since you're here. Where is she at? No. Where are you?
And what are you looking for?
Got to be around here somewhere, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot Napalm Man's in that one. I love Napalm Man.
Here he is,
Is there a card man?
Yeah, Charge Man.
Charge Man.
I know Charge Man.
Woot.
Cool charge.
I know you like
Charge Man
trains.
exists. Yeah. I did already know about Charge Man though.
Charge Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, they've also brought back freaking like Dark Man a lot of times in the Ruby Spears cartoon too.
Yeah.
Which is good. He was kind of underutilized.
Why does
Like,
Darkman 2 look like Huck
Because
so you want to know
this
something I
is,
found?
I'm trying to remember. I think this is the style that they went with for the Ruby Spears cartoon.
1 second.
Also,
I'm
something
looking up Huck I'm gonna show you a picture of Huck
if you go to
Then you'll
Darkman
understand
3,
why I think. Can I find a decent freaking photo of fucking Huck God damn it! Why are
So,
all these photos
I always thought-
shitty?
I always thought that the Vile's design was remarkably similar to Darkman 3.
Yeah, I can see
from
it.
X series.
It's similar color and it has the cannon.
Why are
And
all the
the
good
knee
photos
things.
of 90s Huck not 70s Huck Why? I want to show 90s Huck
And then there's Darkman 1, which is just a tank.
Damn. Tank with arms.
Alright, this is the best image I can find, but it still sucks.
Oh, he does kind of.
I can kind of see. Yeah, I can see some resemblance. I can
Uh,
for sure.
I see Junkman, Shade Man. Oh yeah. I can see the resemblance there.
yeah.
So there's a brain up there.
I think it's actually a hollow projector.
Oh, is it?
It looks like because in Mega Man 3 they've got these little glass tubey things that project holograms that look really really similar, and one of Darkman's main things is that he can look differently. He can project a hologram over himself.
Yeah, I was gonna say, one of the starkest differences between Battle Network and Battle Network and the original Mega Man, I would say is definitely Gravity Man.
Yeah.
Because freaking Gravity Man in Battle Network just looks like a giant ball with a face on it.
Hmm.
Battle Network
Here's-
designs are either fire or trash. Like literally nothing in between.
There's 90s Huck who looks is all they took a random villain from a tokusatsu show and they made a movie where he was an edgy hero because why not?
Why not?
Wouldn't be the first time. Villain gets a hero arc. I've noticed they do that a lot in Japanese media. Like Dragon Ball Z seems big on redemption arcs. Like a lot of the former villains end up being buddy pals.
I can name so many pieces of Japanese media where an evil character who is associated with the color purple becomes a good guy later. It happens a lot.
Yeah, I can see it. Or I know of a character who wears purple, but then he does becomes a freaking werewolf and then becomes a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
That would
Was
be
it the guy that looks like a blue husky dog?
Blue Husky Dog. Oh, you're talking about freaking. No, you're talking about Power Rangers SPD. I'm talking about Power Rangers Jungle Fury.
Me and Wild Force.
No,
Or-
Jungle. No, I'm talking about
Yeah, that did happen.
Jungle
in
Fury.
Did it? It did
Yeah.
happen in Jungle Fury, didn't it? I
Ye-
totally forgot about that.
Dude with wolf. Dude who's a has the spirit of the wolf turns into a werewolf.
But like a similar thing also happened in Wild Force, but it was with silver, not purple.
Yeah.
Well, I need to bolt to the restroom. So you guys have a good one. I will
Yeah.
talk to you later.
Yeah, I'm thinking next time we're gonna be doing Mega Man 5. So
Cool.
thank you all for
Sounds
joining
good.
me.
Hey, y'all have a nice day
Bye.
now. Thanks for having me around.
Take care.
Yep.
Take care.
Hopefully I'll be able to see the majority of you tomorrow.
Me too. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So you all have a nice day.
You
Bye.
too. And bye, stream team.
Goodbye.
And thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. See you tomorrow.